We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys are putting together a season to remember. No blemishes on their record to this point. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboom. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go, here we go. 70 lock.
Now McCarthy. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt. Now in year number 6. A carry here for Trevion Henderson.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more. But still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
Again, it's Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 3. And a Cowboy 1st down.
Hey, check that.
Straight ahead, Henderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Giant defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get out of roll early, chip away their timing.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. To try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Cowboy 8.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll run from the gun with Scatterby. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 18. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Trap 50.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hold them ready. Here we go. Start. 18, go.
They're going to look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Cowboy 1st down.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Go, Reed. Go.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Once again, it's Henderson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Looking to throw. Work in the middle, puts it on the carpet, it's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Drew Sanders. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
An inside run with Scatterby. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. A toss to Scatterby, running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
They'll send the tight end in motion. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll start on the ground with Scatterby. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Shakes off the sack. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that could have been, it probably should have been, a 3rd interception of this first half. He's going to have to figure out something because you cannot give the ball away like he's done and have any chance to win this game.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for a Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18, 5 here.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Adonai Mitchell with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. And New York set to take the field. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing that leads you into bigger errors.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Give up the middle, Scatterboo. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Results in a 4th down.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Adonai Mitchell with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go. Get him. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
McCarthy off the play fake. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And it's complete to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 35-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they get him down to 9 before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, now McCarthy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On play action, McCarthy. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Ready?
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
34-yard line.
Let's go now.
The slot man in motion right.
Now McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ready? First down, Cowboys.
Ready? 69 reporting, 70. Buffalo 18, cut 19, cut 19. 18, 5 in. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. Touchdown, Cowboys. Adnan Mitchell, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll dump this off to Scatterby. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the 41, this is second and a yard.
Get it. Viking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the try here for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Dances by him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now out come the Giants. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Ready.
Second and long. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he will get this to the midfield strike, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
You want my type activity, so don't you get involved. Hey, I mean, what should I say? Send them off. Take a whistle, take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Cut the sauce, you say them teams, where we get back. This revolution, we televised, I felt good with the different team.
Hold the ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys have ended with him punting the football away.
Yes, he's got
a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cowboys offense and Adonai Mitchell headed onto the field. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just continue to roll right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
It's a gain of 32.
On play action, they'll throw. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 yards passing now on the season already. Some rarefied air with numbers like that.
Well, don't keep the oxygen just for yourself. Pass some over to me, my friend, because given the fact he still has a number of games remaining on the schedule, that number's going to go sky high.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Now Brian Schottenheimer not happy on the sideline, and he's going to throw the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Review the play. The ruling on the field.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Giants 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to... off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Well, he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Giants on 3rd down. A very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Jordan Davis in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Giants send out their punt. So he's on to punt it away. A solid stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Cowboy 3rd and a yard.
At the 33-yard line.
Get it. Hawk, Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass force an incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's McCarthy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
First and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll get this to Scannaboo. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas.